Billy Squire, 98.7 WFGR. Everybody wants you. It's Andy O, Dave Cackley. Traffic is brought to you by IHOP. Throwing a quick traffic report here. It's, hey, they got the 3 new fruit and cream top waffles.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Nobody tops waffles like IHOP.
Mm-mm.
Lay it on us.
Ford 131, I-96, M6, still running moderate to heavy. No major incidents or accidents so far this morning. Construction delays, various and numerous. 28th Street between Kraft and Patterson, still down to 1 lane in both directions there. Also westbound at Breton Avenue, look out for a lane squeeze. 131 northbound, 196 to Ann Street. Once again, left lane closure. We do have a minor 1-car accident, Post Drive just east of 131. That is partially blocking. Also, if you're traveling out towards the Lakeshore, east and westbound, I-96 at 112th Avenue, still down to 1 lane in both directions there. That's traffic on 98.7 WFGR.
I got a quick funny story for you.
Go ahead.
Right there on Post Drive. If you go to the driveway right across the street, I fell off their steps when I was a kid.
What happened?
Well, I fell off. It was a Halloween time.
Yeah.
And I went to reach for a handrail, and it wasn't there, so I fell straight down and hit this big cement slab.
Yeah.
And then this brick came and hit me in the top of the back of the head, too.
Riveting.
Says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of explains that.
What?
Well, I'm just telling you, I'm from this area. I know people.
Okay.
You know, and if I smash my head at Halloween and happen to miss Kiss Meets the Phantom because I had a concussion.
Oh, so were you diagnosed with a concussion?
No, but my mom was a nurse, so she kind of understood.
Okay.
I had to sit there with a wet cloth on my head all night.
That's
Hey, there's a guest next to
That's
you.
right.
How are you, Jonathan Pope? Welcome to the show, man.
Sorry about that stroll
thanks.
down Amnesia Lane there for Andy.
Very entertaining. Very entertaining.
You got you're with the YMCA. Is it which center is it?
This is Visser YMCA.
The Visser
part of
YMCA.
The YMCA of Greater Grand Rapids.
It's a huge organization. I mean, if you look at the way when I was a kid, there were 2 YMCAs, downtown and Leonard Street.
Right, and that was
it keeps growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, leaps and bounds in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids is actually the 2nd largest association in the state.
Is that right?
Something to be proud of here
Absolutely.
in Greater Grand Rapids.
Very cool.
Talk about the mission of the YMCA.
Well, the mission's simple. It's to put Christian principles into practice through programs that build healthy spirit, mind, and body for all. And I went to school to learn that.
You did good. You did
got
good.
that memorized.
But that's the mission of the Y. Essentially, it's open for all. And we just want to make a fun environment for adults and kids to come from all walks of life and interact with one another.
Yeah, I had some experience at the Y. I was a YMCA camp counselor.
Wow.
When I was 21 at Camp Optimist.
Okay.
And
yeah.
it was the best summer I have ever had in my life. I
Familiar
never
with
went
that.
back for one reason, because it was that perfect. And I'm not kidding when I tell you that. It was the most remarkable, amazing summer that taught me more about myself, my role in the community and in life, and how I was going to approach adulthood. I was 21.
Wow.
So I was young, and it had a lasting effect on me.
Yeah, you tear up talking about this because it was,
Wow.
Tell this story because this is really, really interesting.
You're not going to make me do this.
No, you got to do it again.
Really?
Yeah, especially if you cry, and then I'm going to mock you later.
Shut up. All right, so I'm a camp counselor. We get out there, and my first week, I've never been a camp counselor. I'd never even gone to camp outside of 5th grade camp. They give me the biggest group in camp. It's all 12 and 13-year-old kids, plus they were trying, at the time, they said mainstream. You know, they gave me 3 autistic kids. I don't know anything about being a camp counselor.
Right.
We made it through the 2 weeks. Here we go. Thanks, jerk. Made it through the 2 weeks. My first group of kids all left, and everything went on. And we got down to the last week of camp. You know, just the very end of it. We're all saying goodbye. We're all packing up, ready to be done. And 2 of the 3 autistic kids came back on their parents' money. And I walked in. I went, what's going on here? And the camp director, it was Big Joe. You guys know Joe? Is he still a part of it out there? No? Anyway, Big Joe says, hey, come here a minute. I walked into the room, and these kids' parents were like, you had more of an effect on our kids in 2 weeks than anybody has in their entire life.
That's extraordinary.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I was knocked right over.
Yeah.
I literally started crying right then and there. And they paid to have these kids come back and spend one more week with me, and I'll never, ever, ever forget that experience.
Well, I tell you, I believe it. Our counselors at Camp Manitoulin and our counselors throughout the day camps in our association make such a tremendous impact on the kids that come.
Yeah.
We hear about it. So.
And it went the other way for me, too. I learned more about myself and what I needed to do as a grown-up from the one summer at a YMCA camp than I could have ever imagined.
Wow.
Great thing. So let's talk about the golf outing you guys have coming up.
Absolutely.
And what are we going to benefit here?
Well, the great thing about our golf outing is it gives people a chance to come out and golf,
Yep.
play 18 holes with their friends, with their coworkers, a little competition.
Yep.
And get a chance to get out of the office on a great day, we hope. But the thing that it supports, we have a program. It's called the Impact After School Program.
Important, too.
Very important. We work with 3 different school districts, Granville, Jenison, Hudsonville, and kids come to us who would normally go home by themselves. They're bused to our YMCA, and we have staff that pretty much hang out with them, give them a great experience after school, but in a safe environment.
Yeah.
And that's what this golf outing supports. These kids come free.
Yep.
All donors support this. I mean, it's all on donations. So this golf outing is going to be very key in terms of us offering this program this upcoming year.
Yeah.
So the Impact After School program is really the cause for our golf outing. You come play 18 holes, and we got a little lunch for you. Like I said, a little competition. The guys over at Bowl House Bar in Lapeer, they're the returning champions.
Oh.
So the winners of the golf outing, you get a nice golf polo, and you get to wear it around and show your stuff.
You get bragging rights for the year.
Yeah. You get bragging rights. It's not a green jacket, but
it's close.
It's a nice shirt.
It's close enough.
You get to wear and show that you participated in the program and you support strong kids.
Awesome.
In our area.
Why'd you point at me?
I thought maybe you had something.
I had nothing to add.
Because you were just giving me that look like, do I get to talk now?
No, I'm starting. No, I'm just glad you didn't cry again. So
I get choked up.
Yeah,
I really do.
And it's a great story. What camp counselors do, what the YMCA does for kids in the community is absolutely fantastic.
Things have changed since we were young.
Yes.
I mean, it's not like the old days when, I'm a kid. I grew up in Sparta. My mom didn't think anything of leaving us a couple hours at home alone.
After school is the riskiest time for a kid.
Yeah.
Between the hours of 3 and 6, that's when kids find the most trouble.
Yep.
And when they don't have adult supervision or positive peer influences, that's when they typically go down the wrong road.
Yep.
And all we try to do is open the door for them and provide some opportunities for them to be kids.
Yep.
Right.
We let them use some electronics, but really we get back to basics and they play and they communicate. Those things that we kind of forgot.
We
the
have.
things that we grew up on.
Yeah.
We try and reintroduce to the kids nowadays.
Yeah.
But, we have great relationships with all of the counselors, the principals, the superintendents at each of those school districts, and they're very supportive of the program. But it takes money to make these things happen.
Right.
Absolutely.
So that's why we're looking for golfers. We're looking for sponsors. A lot of different levels people can sponsor our golf outing. From $3,000 on down to $125.
He's got that much in
Well,
his
I was
wallet.
gonna say we've got what? I've got a 5.
You got a 20 in there.
Well, 20. That's for lunch later.
Oh well.
So I can't. There's only so much I can give.
What happens is he's on TV and he needs to spend exorbitant amounts of money, but he stiffs everybody on the tip.
Well, he might be able to get a foursome together. So that'll make up for it.
Where's the golf outing going to happen?
Well, golf outing is going to be at Glen Eagle, and that's a golf club in Hudsonville.
Yep.
And it's Thursday, September 12th.
Okay.
And again, it's going to be sunshine that day. It's going to be no clouds in the sky. Perfect conditions for golf.
What a great day.
We already put in for it.
Great excuse to take the day off and help out a great organization.
Nobody works on Thursday anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We mail it in starting on Tuesday afternoon. So
well,
I don't even know what we're doing here today.
Extended weekend.
There you go.
Jonathan, thanks so much.
Thank you,
we wish you
guys.
the best with the golf outing and what you guys do for kids and what the YMCA did for me. It can never be repaid.
Well, we appreciate what you've done.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Get out there. We'll put all this up online at WFGR. You want to benefit the Impact Golf Outing and help the YMCA kids out, do that on September 12th.